So, let's talk about artificial intelligence. We hear about it all the time in the context of giant corporations, right? But today, we're going to look at how AI is becoming a complete game changer for small businesses. We're talking about a real toolkit of solutions that can level the playing field.
If you run a small business, I'm pretty sure this question hits close to home. I mean, you're the CEO, you're the head of marketing, you're the customer service rep, the bookkeeper. The list just goes on and on. It feels like a constant juggling act, doesn't it?
And look, you are definitely not alone in this. These hurdles are pretty much universal. You've got limited resources, you're trying to compete with these huge corporations, and that to-do list, it never ever seems to get shorter. It's a tough fight, but what if you had a powerful new partner on your side?
Okay, let's demystify AI for a second. Forget the sci-fi movies and the super complex code. For your business, think of AI as a practical, super efficient partner. It's basically a tool that can automate all those repetitive tasks, make sense of your data, and give you insights that, until recently, only the big guys had access to.
So we're going to tackle these challenges head on. Let's really dig into how AI offers some pretty innovative, practical solutions that can boost your productivity and totally change how you engage with your customers.
All right, let's start with a big one, customer service. You know how important it is to be there for your customers, but you're also a human being who needs to sleep. The thing is, your customers' questions and their needs, they don't operate on a 9-to-5 schedule.
And just look at this transformation. Before AI, you were literally chained to your email, trying to manually reply to every single person, but only during business hours. Now, with AI, you can have chatbots on your website providing instant answers 24/7. This is not just a small tweak, it's a complete game changer for your customer experience.
So what can these chatbots actually do? Well, a lot of the heavy lifting. They are perfect for answering all those frequently asked questions, the ones you get over and over again. They can help with placing orders and even walk customers through some basic troubleshooting. They can even collect feedback for you automatically, which frees you up for the really tricky problems that need a human touch.
But AI's power here goes way beyond just answering questions. By analyzing your customer data, things like what they've bought before or what they look at on your site, it can help you create these incredibly personalized marketing campaigns. So you're no longer just shouting into the void, hoping someone listens. You're actually whispering the perfect message to the right person at exactly the right time.
Okay, let's shift gears and look at the back end of your business, your operations. For so many small businesses, managing things like inventory and cash flow can feel like a really high-stakes guessing game.
You know the old way, right? It was basically guesswork. You'd order stock based on a hunch, and you'd risk either tying up your cash in stuff that doesn't sell, or even worse, running out of your most popular items. With AI, all that guesswork just gets replaced by data-driven prediction. The system can analyze your sales history and market trends to tell you exactly what you need and when you need it.
And the financial impact of this is huge. We're talking about a dramatic reduction in wasted stock that's just sitting on a shelf, and you minimize those lost sales that happen when someone wants to buy something and you're out. Your inventory goes from being this potential liability to a finely tuned asset. And this same predictive power applies to your money too. Seriously, think of AI as a crystal ball for your finances. It can analyze all your financial data, spot trends you might have missed, and help you forecast your cash flow with an accuracy that honestly brings some real peace of mind and helps you make smarter plans for the future.
Okay, now for the problem that just eats up so much of every business owner's day. That endless, overwhelming administrative work. You know what I mean? All those small but essential tasks that keep you from focusing on the big picture.
This is really where AI automation is an absolute superstar. I mean, just imagine it. Scheduling all your social media posts for you, screening resumes to find the best candidates, keeping track of project tasks for your team, and generating data reports automatically. It's all about getting your time back so you can focus on what really matters, growing your business.
So the big question is, where do you start with all this? It's actually way simpler than you might think. First, just make a list of your most annoying, repetitive, time-consuming tasks. Second, ask yourself, where am I flying blind? Where do I wish I had more data to make decisions? And third, and this is key, don't try to boil the ocean. Just pick one area from those lists where a change would make the biggest difference and start right there.
Now let's tie this all together. We've seen how AI can solve all these different problems one by one. But when you start to combine these solutions, they create something so much bigger, a genuine, undeniable competitive advantage.
And this really gets to the heart of it.
The integration of AI into small business operations is not just a trend, but a necessity for those aiming for long-term success. What that means is, in today's market, this isn't just a nice-to-have anymore. Adopting these tools is becoming absolutely fundamental for survival and for growth. So what's the bottom line here? AI is the great equalizer. It gives you the power to go head-to-head with the big players, to deliver an amazing level of customer satisfaction that builds real loyalty, and maybe most importantly, it frees you up to stop working in your business and finally start working on your business.
So, we'll leave you with this question to chew on. When you think about everything you juggle every single day, from customer emails to inventory headaches to scheduling social media, what is the #1 most pressing problem you would just love to hand over to an AI partner to solve? The answer to that? Well, that's your starting point.